Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McLeod. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. 3rd and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just get dadgummit. If you had a little bit more space, nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quick strike complete.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Bust through behind his path. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's McLeod. Throws to the back. This time on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Luis. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes...
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Dropping back, it's McLeod. Working the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll toss it to the left. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Badger! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Clay. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Sending the offense back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. Here, quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Gators will hustle with the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding...
It's picked. picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Scanning the field, it's McLeod. Dances away to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's McLeod. He's got it down the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Creates a little room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got his man quickly. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's got it on the outside. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Clay. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's McLeod. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Badgers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They want to throw it. On the run, still looking. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They take the lead with the 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really... There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Plows through the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's McLeod. Moving out of the pocket. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hester. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gashes him in the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Makes the grab. It's Clay. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Gators are on the move. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Quick step and go. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
to pass. Touchdown Gators! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
To throw, it's McLeod. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab down the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. They've been as advertised in the passing game, and that's carrying them now to holding their spot in the top 10 and keeping that eye on the playoff, guys.
No doubt, and especially, man, when you make those late-season, big-time wins.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with a now.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass, it's McLeod. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Let's it fly. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Taking it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. Got the 1st down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Clay. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.